So one question today: have you got a friend, relative, or somebody close to you who lets you down? Let me know. You don't have to name them, of course, unless you want to. Name and shame and all that. Have you got a friend or somebody around you that lets you down and lets you down continuously, makes promises and doesn't follow them through? Good morning, guys. Press the red button 154 times. Say hello. Give me some energy. No lurkers. No people hiding in the background. Yeah. So today's show is all about integrity. Now, I've had a new coach for the last few weeks, which I've been searching for quite a few months. So this is good for me. And you see everything being brought to the next levels, like tweaking what I do, lots of amazing things coming. And we're working through the process now with my admin team as well. We're putting things together. So watch this space. But today it's all about integrity. We had a group mastermind integrity session on Monday. So it reminded me of how much we, and I say the royal we, how much we not only let other people down, but we let ourselves down, right? And this is a bit of an honesty conversation question here. You know, do you let yourself down? Do you commit to yourself to do X and you just don't do it? You just don't show up. If you do everything that you say you're going to do, I'm afraid you're a liar. I'm afraid. Honesty talk. Because we're not robots, right? There's not perfectionism. We're not perfect. You know, it's almost like we don't flick a switch and everything happens 100% all of the time. Because we're then verging on perfectionism then as well. And that's what came up in my session, actually. The old me back in corporate days, bit of a perfectionist, and integrity was at the front of my, integrity was my priority. Yeah. However, and you might resonate with this, let me know, if integrity and doing what you say you're going to do is at the front of your priority or one of your highest values, be cautious that you then don't commit to things. You then shy away. You then don't make commitments to yourself or to people and don't take action effectively because you're then concerned about letting yourself down or letting other people down. So there's a line there. Yeah. And the line we're looking for, I think you might agree. If you don't, let me know. The line we're looking for is at least consciously making the effort to show up and do what we said we were going to do every time. We're not always going to do that because, as I say, we're not robots. Yeah, we're human beings, and we're fallible human beings. We make mistakes, right? Things get on top of us. I smell a puff there. Not that I know what that smells like. People around me have done it. Not for me. So yeah. And there's a thin line there between do, but giving ourselves enough actions and actually committing and taking action as well. Yeah, the caution of that is hiding away and actually not taking action through fear of not showing. Hopefully this is still working because I've just had something come through. Let me know if this is still working, guys. Just say you can still hear me. So I'm going to pose it another way here now. I'm going to throw it out there. What came up for me in our session as well. We've all got that one friend. Let me know if you have. We've all got that one friend that lets us down, yeah? And that can let us down consistently. Have you got that friend? Let me know. And it can be on a low level, high level. So I've got this friend, known for many years. And the person offers or puts themselves out to have a coffee so many times. I have this probably once a month, twice a month. You know, we plan it, we book it. In the early days, I used to plan it rigidly. You know, I used to sometimes not, sometimes my schedule to have coffee with this person, you know, to commit to do what we said we were going to do. We made a commitment to each other, right? However, this person has committed so many times to do X, normally to go for a coffee, and I'm now used to things getting rescheduled, life getting on top of the person. You know, and I'm not, there's no blame, there's no judgment here. What I would suggest in this case, the person's a bit of a people pleaser, and the person commits to too many different things and says yes to everybody and wants to do everything genuinely, however, overloads themselves. And then what happens, this is the risk of it, we then can't keep everybody happy. We then can't show up to all these commitments because we've overloaded ourselves. We've committed to too many different things. So there's another little risk there. So it's a fine line, you know. But what then happens in the next level, if somebody does let you down, if somebody doesn't show integrity, and if you remember, this is what this is all about, this show today, if that person doesn't show integrity more than once, twice, what then happens, you then don't show integrity back to that person. You don't, you lower your standards or expectations of that person. And you actually, there's a thing there to get a bit flippant and say, oh yeah, you know what? There's something in the diary. We've planned something, going to go for coffee, but I don't expect it to happen. So most probably I'll book something else at the same time, you know, or most probably I'll plan the other thing and fully or 70% intend to go to the other thing because this person ain't going to show up. So anyway, it's just a quick reminder there. And it's, you know, having a session with my new coach and a like mastermind team, it just reminded me to bring integrity to the forefront and just consciously have the strong intention to show up and do what we do, not only for others, ourselves, which in a way is more important or just as important. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, guys. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know what you think. And let me know about that friend that you've got that lets you down or doesn't show integrity, or family member. All right, guys, have a good one. Do what you love, do it often, do it with passion.